Dear students, welcome back to Discrete Mathematical Structure. Myself, Professor Subramanya Bhagwat, your computer science coordinator. As last class, we were thinking about trees and their properties. A graph is said to be tree if it is connected and has no cycles. Last class, we clearly studied tree definition. Tree is nothing but a graph, but it is connected graph and no cycles. So it shouldn't contain any loops or parallel edges. Suppose a graph, if you say, you can take graph is what? Graph is nothing but group of vertices, non-empty set of vertices and edges. Suppose I am taking a graph, this graph. Okay, I am taking this graph were three vertices A, B, C. Okay, and okay, I'm writing here with multiple edges and loops. Is it a tree? No, you are right, because graph is said to be tree. It is connected. No doubt, it is connected. One place to other place, you can travel from A to B, B to C. You can travel, but it has no cycle. It is not satisfying no cycles, because if you observe that if you make parallel edges, it will make a cycle, or if you make a loops, it will make a cycle. So no doubt it shouldn't contain, graph shouldn't contain any parallel edges or loops. Am I correct? Now we understood graph is said to be tree if it is connected and it shouldn't contain any loops or parallel edges or no cycles. Next one, wait for a second. Graphs properties. Okay, very important properties we will study. Okay, before that, if you observe this, is it a tree? Yes, because two vertices, one edges, it is connected. What is the criteria? How do you define it's a tree? Tree means connected graph with no loop or parallel edges or no cycle. Here it is connected with no parallel edges, no loops, or I call no cycle. So it is a tree. This is a tree with two vertices, tree with three vertices, because graph with connected graph, no cycles, and no parallel edges, no loops. See, this is also no parallel edges, no loops. Now, this is it a tree? No, it is not a tree, because it contains a cycle. If you observe this, it contains a cycle. First one contains a cycle. Second graph, it is not connected. So it is not a is not a tree. It is a graph, but not a tree. Tree means it should be connected from one edge to any another vertex. You are able to reach that, and it shouldn't contain any cycles. Okay. Next one, theorems we study. If it is a tree, there is only one path between every pair of vertices. Theorem 1 says, what is theorem 1? In a tree, there is only one path between every pair of vertices, because you assume that if it is now no one path, more than one path is there, that will make a cycle. What is the tree definition? It doesn't contain a cycle, so it should have only one path. So let T be a tree, what I call T connected and simple graph. There must be at least one path between every pair two vertices, because it's a connected graph. If there is two paths between pair of vertices, then it will become a cycle. If it is no one path, it won't be a connected graph. So there should be only one path between every pair of vertices, and there is no cycle. Next one, theorem 2. If a graph G, there is only one path between every pair of vertices, then G is a tree. This is a reverse of that. Since there is a path between every pair of vertices, we observe that G is connected. Since there is only one path between every pair of vertices, so G cannot have cycle. What is the definition of tree? It exists a path between every pair of path between means it's connected graph and with no cycle. So it satisfies. So it is a tree. Next one, tree with n vertices has n minus 1 edges. Observe for this, I will show this example. Okay, this example. Suppose n is equal to, first we'll take n is equal to, okay, n vertices, two vertices. How many edges are there? One edges is there. Here three vertices. How many edges are there? Two edges are there. Here, okay, please try to understand. Let me explain you. So the concept will be very clear to you. Okay, concept will be very clear to you. Wait, I'll write it. You see here, prove it for n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2 and n is equal to 3. Okay, n is equal to 1, n vertices, n is equal to 1, so 0 edges, it satisfies. N equal to 2 means 2 vertices, 1 edge. So, n is equal to 2, okay, edge is equal to 1, 2 minus 1. So, it satisfies. N equal to 3, okay, 2 edges, it satisfies. No doubt it satisfies. So, n equal to k, k minus 1. So, n edges, sorry, n vertices, n minus 1 edges. Now, reverse if you say, n vertices and n edges if you make, it will make a cycle. So, n minus 1 edges, always remember that. Next one, wait. Any connected graph with what n vertices and n minus n edges is a tree. Observe this, suppose, okay, I am taking a n vertex, okay, let G be a connected graph with n vertices and n minus 1 edges. Assume that G is not a tree, okay, G contains a cycle, okay, then graph will become disconnected. Will you agree my point? Okay, let me take, I'll explain. Let G be a connected graph with n vertices and n minus 1 edges. Assume that G is not a tree, then G is connected cycle. Let E be a edge in C, the graph will become disconnected if E is deleted. Any edge, if you remove, it will be disconnected. So, G minus, please remember that, okay. But suppose n vertices are there, n edges is there. Okay, not n minus 1 edges, n edges there. If you remove any edge, still it will become connected. Where if you make n minus 1 edges, okay, if you remove that one edge, it will become, graph will be disconnected. So, on the other hand, G minus E is n vertices and minus 2 edges, it cannot be connected. So, no doubt, we understood that because it is not having cycle. So, any connected graph with n vertices and n minus 1 edges, because it's not having cycle, so it is tree because it matches with the tree definition. Next, disconnected graph with n vertices, always remember word used as connected graph. Suppose if you observe this diagram, this n vertices n minus 1 edges, no doubt, but it is disconnected graph, so it won't become a tree. Remember that. Tree definition says very clearly, first it should be, graph should be connected and it shouldn't have loops. Next one, a connected graph is a tree if and only if adding an edge between any two vertices create exactly one cycle. Yes. So the example you take. Suppose, okay, two vertices and one edges. Okay, n vertices, n minus 1 edges. It's a tree. Adding one edge, if I add, it will make a cycle. No doubt at all. Okay. Suppose a connected graph tree, then G has no cycle. So adding this will make one cycle. Remember that. Next, wait. Suppose G is connected and adding an edge between any two vertices, exactly one cycle. This implies that before adding this edge, exactly one path was there. So this implies it is a tree. Remember that. Minimally connected graph. What is minimally connected graph? A connected graph is said to be minimally connected if the removal of any edge from it disconnect the graph. Any edge from that disconnect the graph. Okay. Connected graph has if tree if and only if it is minimally connected. Yes, because tree definition we understood. Connected, n vertices, n minus 1 edges, it's not having a loop. So removing any edge in tree, it becomes, okay, disconnected. So minimal connected graph is a tree. We understood that. Next one, wait. When a college reopens, I will explain it. If you have any doubts, I will explain it. Just concentrate. Okay. Now one more problem, we'll solve it. Okay. Example, he says, wait, yeah, theorems we studied, yeah. One tree is there, it is having vertices V1 and edge E1. Another tree is the V2 and edge 2, V2. If first trees H1 are 19 and second trees vertices are wait 3, okay. 3 of V1 means 3 of first vertices, okay, then calculate it. Now please observe that what is the given data? What is the given data? True only we should solve that one. What is the given data? He says H1 is 19. Then vertex you understood 2 vertices, 1 edges, 3 vertices, 2 edges. So edges, okay, 2 vertices, 1 edge. So 19 edges, 1 extra. Means 20 vertices should be there in first graph. 20 vertices. And again he says vertex 2 is 3 of V1. 20 into 3 is 60. Then another vertex 2 is 60. What is the edge? Okay, n vertices, n minus 1 edges, 59 edges. Like this way we calculate. So when college reopens, I will explain you in detail. Wish you all the very best.